Here are some weird things that I started noticing when I started tracking my macros. Hey, I'm Sakina, your favorite nutritionist, and I want to talk about some of the side effects of implementing a strength training program while tracking your macros. We all know that if you want to sculpt a lean body, you really got to pay attention to your nutrition. And that is why I'm doing this challenge, because I want to show how important nutrition is to your fitness and weight loss goals. A lot of people will start a weight loss plan, they'll start hitting the gym, but then they also start to eat a lot more because it's going to increase your appetite. And many people aren't tracking their calories, they're not tracking their macros, so they're overeating, which causes weight gain. And so they're hitting the gym even harder, which is also causing them to create cortisol, which is going to cause you to bloat and causes inflammation. So it's just a repetitive cycle, and you're not getting the results that you need. This entire challenge is for me to document and show my followers, my subscribers, how to actually track your macros, modify your workouts, modify your diet, eat intuitively, and get the results that you're looking for. This is not like a fail proof. You're going to have to change things in the process, like I have, noticing that I'm kind of overeating because a lot of times I'm trying to eat to meet my macros, but then I'm like, I'm not even actually hungry. So I'm going to listen to the hunger. And I fasted yesterday, but guess what? I still went on a 1 mile run and I felt great. This is the things you can do when you listen to your body. So I'm not telling you to starve yourself and go for a run. I'm telling you, I fasted yesterday. And at the end of the fast, after I had my first meal of the day, I went for a run and I felt great. Now, some of the things I'm noticing is I'm retaining water weight. Yesterday I stepped on the scale. I was 2 pounds heavier in the morning, and by the end of the night I was 2 pounds lighter. And I know I didn't lose 2 pounds of fat in a day, but I might have lost 2 pounds of water weight in a day, especially if I went for a run and I was sweating. So I'm noticing that there's water retention. I can feel it. I'm sore all over. First of all, I'm sore all over. My thighs, I notice, are bigger. They're getting larger. They're getting thicker, but I can also see muscle definition. They don't feel flabby. I'm so in tune with my body. I know when I start to gain weight, I know the areas where I start to put on the fat. Like I know the pockets of fat that tend to gather, and those aren't gathering fat. But my thighs in general are just firmer, and they look a little thicker, kind of swollen, and they are very sore. So I know the workouts are working. When I do actually meet my calorie goal, my intention is to meet my macro goals. Haven't really been successful with that the entire time. When I do meet my calorie goals, most days I do meet my protein goal. But I'm having a little trouble eating too much fat, and my carbs I'm actually under. So instead of eating the carbs, I'm eating even lower carbs, and I've increased the fat, which I'm okay with. I like a keto type diet. I think that's really good for fat loss. So I'm okay with it for now. But like I said, I'm an intuitive eater, so that means that I'm not eating my entire meal plan. I have my meals ready for when I'm hungry, and I'll pick and choose which meal I'm going to eat based on the macros that I'm trying to get. So I really am focusing on protein because I'm doing a lot of strength training. I'm trying to grow my glutes. I'm trying to tighten my core, so get more abs, and I want to grow my biceps. So that requires me to take in protein so that when my muscles start to rebuild, it has the protein that it needs to do the rebuilding. I'm also just more cognizant of the workouts and the intensity of the workouts and the type of food that I'm going to eat prior to that workout. For instance, I think tonight when I go home after work, I might have the energy to go for a 1 mile run. So today during lunch, I had half a cup of rice with a boiled egg and some chili crunch and some sauerkraut. That rice is going to serve as my carbohydrate store so that I can make it and boost through that cardio workout. When you eat your carbohydrates, your body's going to process that, turn it into glycogen at first. And that's what your body is going to use for the first 20 minutes of working out. The first 20 minutes of any workout, your body is using those immediate glycogen stores. After 20 minutes, that's when your body starts to burn fat. So if I plan on doing a more intense cardio workout, I want to make sure I have some glycogen in my storage bank. And then if I go beyond the 20-minute mark, my body will start to burn fat. I don't eat after 7 p.m. So anything after 7 p.m., my body is going to be burning fat, baby. Burning that fat up so that I can have a more chiseled, more defined muscular look. Other things that I'm noticing, I don't have to eat as much. I don't need to eat as much. I think sometimes our brain tells us that we're working out more, so we need to eat more. But if I'm listening to my body, I'm only trying to eat when I'm hungry, and I'm eating a lot less. The portion sizes are smaller. I'm satisfied longer. Making sure I'm drinking lots of water with electrolytes. So I've been drinking hydration packets, collagen package, protein shakes. Just making sure that I'm getting my electrolytes, magnesium, glutathione supplements to help my liver, so that my liver can detox anything it needs to detox. But yeah, it's been a really fun process, and the more self-control you have, the more you can modify and adjust things, which is really the fun part, because I can see immediately the effect that it has on my energy level, my body composition, my workouts, and how I feel. So once you can control your eating, which is what fasting allows me to do, it allows me to take control of that hunger and not allow it to control me. And then I can decide, okay, I'm going to do this intense bicep workout. I need more protein. So I can focus on chicken breasts, boiled eggs, anything that's going to give me the protein boost that I need, as opposed to just grabbing the first thing that I see and stuffing my face because I'm hungry. If you can control your hunger, you can control your body.